so funny how certain times bring certain changes with it, and how the schedules one might set up for the routines get like mixed up with all the other things that seem so important now to do, because they might bring something back that you want to choose, you want to grasp, you want to get closer to, which might give you freedom, but you're still juggling all the other things and you don't want to give up on those things. And that is like a thing I was facing the last few days, because I've been on a path that all of a sudden gets split up within it and adds on to my daily doings a thing that wasn't there yet. And it wasn't a thing that I was trying to choose, but I got the option to do it and therefore chose it. And it is fun to do it because I like to do it, and it brings me money as well, and that is fine. And so I chose to do it, but my routine wouldn't have time for that because I have plans. I have things I want to do. I have things I want to achieve with my own plans. And these things, they might help me, but still they aren't the thing I'm actually burning for. And so the experience I make within it is a great one, for sure. And that is like a thing I want to keep in mind, that no matter what experience I'm making now at that specific moment, it's a good one. Even though it might not be at the place where I want to be, or in a situation I've built myself, and in a later state of a life that is actually built upon the things I truly love to do. But it's a part of getting there, and the part of being a part in something that makes you realize more and more how much more you want to strive for the things that truly make you fulfilled is a great thing to have, even though it might not fulfill the need of showing that this is getting you closer to the things you love to do in your free time. So what I was seeing is that whenever I have times like these, it almost feels like I'm being thrown around, not in a bad way, but it's so much you do for something. As already mentioned, you're not burning too hard, and it's cool, it's fine, and I'm not complaining about that. It's just like I haven't found time, and that is like a hard fact. When I'm not finding time for the things and the routine I want to go after, it's like my bells ring, because they tell me, hey, you've built this habit, you want to stick to it, but something's interrupting it. And why is something coming to interrupt it when it wasn't you? Because that was a thing I had to master for myself. It was this drive I've built over years of committing to a thing and knowing that it's doing good when I'm pursuing it, that I won't get myself out of that habit when there's nothing that's going to like interrupt with it in a way where I'll be thrown off course from without a control from myself. So for myself, the control is here to stick to a habit because I've got to understand what is important, what I want to stick to, even if it's hard sometimes. But I still do it and still show up because it's bringing so much back whenever I'm pursuing it, even though I might not feel too good doing it. But the moment after that is such a amazing one, a fulfilling one. And I want to have more of these fulfilling moments. Because when they build up, they get so strong in their habitual form that they're almost unbreakable. Till the moment where someone else is interrupting it. And in my case, I chose to, but a big part of choosing to do something is the money. And for sure, you may like it or love it. And when it's the thing you're truly burning for, then it's the best place you can be in, I think. But when you know what you're doing or what you want to do, or what your main focus is at the moment, and you being thrown out of that, it's about the handling of this situation to firstly get back on track, and secondly absorb and still find time. And this is like a thing I just couldn't grasp for so long because I was being driven by these external factors, by these like duties I have to fulfill. I gotta get back home, pay my bills, do my stuff. But for what? For what shall I go to some sort of place to get money back home and not feel fulfilled? So the track of pursuing it for yourself is quite a hard one. And the funny thing is that even when you start to glimpse the potential ease of the problem of getting enough money in through an opportunity to make more money, it might not be the fulfilling thing because it might not be the thing that is truly making your heart go up. And then you're standing, or I was standing in front of a position where I just saw, or am seeing, because this is happening in this moment, that there has to be a way through this so I can truly like start living from the things I'm doing I love to do, and actually do on my own. But still, being in a position where you're in need of these external inputs of something monetary brings up many more challenges. And the fact of having opportunities to make easier money than previously is a great one for sure, and it's helping as well, because yeah, it's one step further. It's one step I was making into a direction that I haven't been in years before. I was only trying to get out of this state with all I could come up with, but for sure wasn't able to, because there wasn't the answer given within my clarity. And the answer of what it is still not given, because it's still nothing that's working out. But just moving myself into a way or into a direction that gives me this inner fulfillment, I think just has to be waited out for some time with the thing that makes me money and the thing that makes me fulfilled doesn't, maybe. And that's up to the thing that truly makes one fulfilled, and what the actual plan of making money with the thing that makes one fulfilled is. But in the stage of where I am with like building a social app, making something that people are easier able to connect their to other people based on interests through social profiles, is something that I'm striving to do. But I don't wanna milk that cow out. It's nothing where I just wanna make a quick buck. It's something I'm striving for, and it might not bring something back. And that is a rational thought I can have now. I can also have the thought of not knowing or not wanting to go after a life that's, yeah, in certain dependencies, working for someone, etc. But what is the solution then? There won't come up, there won't just pop up a solution out of nowhere. So I gotta form and take it not like it is, but take it as something that's a part of it, of the actual growth I'm making and the actual, yeah, clarity and insights I'm getting through time and effort I'm putting in the thing that's my real driver. So it's a thing that is good to have. It's good to be close. Because whenever I'm close to this fact of knowing that this is okay, that I just have to stick to doing something that maybe does not make me big money, having a conventional job. It's not too conventional. I'm making lights for sometimes film productions, and it's not, yeah, maybe the lighting here isn't the best because I haven't got any lights yet. It's just an old light, and I'm currently bouncing the light on the plate because I didn't find anything better. But yeah, it's cool, but I'm not getting too much money, and I'm doing other things now as well, and that's why I wasn't able to do so much the last few days, and haven't had any opportunity to make a video because I was working and doing some, yeah, camera operation as well. And these things, yeah, they're cool. I like doing these things. They're great. And the camera operation is certainly more lucrative, but it's also not a thing where I know how often I'll gotta have it, but things are moving in the right direction, I think. Or at least things are popping up. I'm taking the opportunities because I think it's good and it eases something in myself and loosens the worry. So, yeah, I just, I'm just happy that I know that it's a part now and that I can be in tune with myself, even though I may not be at the place where I want to be at. But I know it's a big part of who I'm gonna get and how much I'll be able to grow from it. Because I won't stop searching for opportunities to make it and the possibility of finding a way to monetize on the things I love is always there. But it sometimes just has to get delayed to keep the realness of myself. Because, yeah, sure, I could sit down now and just do work and to find a way to make a big quick buck or just make money. Sure, maybe I would have found something already. It's quite lucrative, but my heart's not beating in that direction. And I think that's okay. That's good as well. I don't care no more. Even though I know it's gonna be the biggest freedom I can ever imagine once I found something that's, or not found, but build it out. And maybe I'll need to find something on that road again. For sure, I'll need to. Quite tired now. Been riding on a quad today, but not. I wasn't the rider. I wasn't the driver. I was the camera operator. I was sitting. Yeah, not too in the right direction sometimes. So it was a long day. I still wanted to sit down and talk to you because I thought it's important for me to get back. And wherever I was the last days, I had my camera with me because I thought maybe I'll have an opportunity, but I didn't have. And yeah, for sure, we can always say we didn't have an opportunity. And mostly it's just a saying that we've come up with to, yeah, to be able to just take the situation as it is and not worry too hard on the things we do. But we should also be sure or clear on that thing that we might have had the opportunity, but this is nothing where I just wanna stick it in just to get it done. I wanna feel in a certain way, even though I do not do it today. But I know I'll I won't need to go somewhere tomorrow, or I'm at MySpace now again, finally, and yeah, it's just so interesting. So interesting to see how life's just shifting, and all these phases kind of intertwine with the other, and how they show so much of myself and reveal things I didn't expect to see them like that. It's so interesting because I didn't think I would say that it's okay to not make money with the thing I love, because I wanna stick to the thing that makes makes me fulfilled first and focus on that, and take something back from it whenever things are settled more. Because for years the pain of being stuck in a 9 to 5 was so high, and I was living that for too long, and it was overstraining me because there wasn't much time left for sure doing 9 to 5. But now I just do 20 hours a week, so it's half the time, and these extra jobs sometimes, so sometimes it stacks up as the last few days, but it's a complete different kind of world now, as I was still able to make something big or build something I wasn't I haven't thought I would be able to some months back in little time next to my work. So there are ways for sure, but sometimes they might just pop up when we reduce on the loads we give us, to be able to see clear through the shimmering of our opportunities. So yeah, it's good to be clear with these inner fields and states. Just not take it too hard, because the option would always be there. It's nothing that's just, yeah, that's evaporating. I could always just say, okay, I just want to make money now, but is it going to work? Is it what makes me fulfilled? No, I know that. But I could also focus on how to implement it in the thing that's making me fulfilled, to get to the point where I can come up with more time for that thing, as I might be able to quit my job and so on. But this comes with the clarity of where the actual thing of fulfillment is at the moment, and what it needs for oneself to still be the thing that makes one fulfilled. Because when I start to get into a rush of just finding a way to add the monetization thing on the thing I love, then how is it still the thing I love to do then? When the impact of something external is taking over. The intrinsic motivation, the thing that was built from deep within, the motivation is nothing no more that's coming from within. It's only extrinsic. It's coming from out there. Because I wanted so hard to just make money. How is this something that's coming from within? It ain't. So I just gotta stick to the intrinsic motivation. It's coming from deep within and slowly find a transition into the way. And better see it as something where I give, and for the thing I give, I want to get something back. It's not that I want to take, I just feel it's right to get something back because I'm spending time as well. And doing work voluntarily is also good for sure, but some things you don't want to do at some point no more because, yeah, as mentioned, you may just want to focus more on that, and this might just come up or bring up the fact that you'll still gotta need some money to live from it, or just be able to get your life rolling still. So yeah, I just stay on track with that. Maybe I can come back to see you more often. And maybe I won't be able to do it sometimes, but that's also a thing that's okay. It's also a part of the journey. It's part of this life. I do not need to show up here all the time when I don't feel like, but I mostly feel like. So I love to do it. It always feels good. So thanks for tuning in. I highly appreciate you coming back. And wish you all the best on your journey with every experience you make along the way. So, see you very soon. Bye bye.